Hi guys, it's Kate. Today I am going to share with you my Disneyland and California Adventure trip recap. I do have my journal here that I showed in my Disneyland haul. I'll go ahead and leave a link down below if you're curious to see what I got while I was in California. But I decided that I was going to keep this journal to kind of help me remember all of my Disney, outside of Disney World, travels. So I did get this journal, and it is a difficult thing to open, but I got it. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. The day was definitely off to a very rocky start. My mom and I got up from staying at my aunt's house in the morning, and we drove down to Disneyland. We actually checked into our hotel first. We were going to stay there for 2 nights, and we had some difficult, I guess not, the check-in process wasn't difficult. What ended up happening is when my mom booked the hotel online, she had written in the comments that we needed space for 2 cars. The car that my mom and I drove down there, and my aunt's car, because she was coming down to meet us. It ended up happening that they didn't get that message. The hotel only allows for 1 car per room. It was a huge thing, so that kind of put a bad mood on the day. So we figured it out. We went ahead and went into the park, and by that point it was pretty late in the morning, but as we were walking down Main Street we did see this. So that was really cool, kind of got us in the spirit a little bit more because, like I said, it was definitely off to a rocky start. We decided to go ahead and go on the Alice ride, and I'll insert some pictures throughout as I'm recapping this so you guys can kind of see what we were up to. And then after that we didn't have too much time because we did have a reservation at River Belle Terrace, so we were able to hop to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which is just right behind Alice. And then after that we headed to our lunch, and I'm going to pop in some pictures here. So my mom got the fried chicken sandwich with tater tots, and I got the same thing with green beans, and it was really good. It looked like that River Belle Terrace had originally been a quick service that had been reconstructed into a sit-down, because they definitely had like a service counter where you would go and get condiments and things like that. So the atmosphere was interesting, but it was a really cute restaurant, and I would definitely eat there again. After that we headed to Small World. Now, we didn't get any fast passes because we had arrived later in the morning, and Disneyland is like Magic Kingdom. We don't have the need to ride all the attractions, and we know we couldn't get that done in a day anyway. So we just did things that didn't have as long of waits. So we did Small World, and then we headed over into Toontown, and we rode Roger Rabbit, which I don't remember if I have ever, or if I have the last time that I did ride that ride. So that was kind of cool. We definitely did all of like the car, the kid car attractions. And then after that we got to see the Mickey's Magical Map. I'm going to put in some clips here. And that was a fantastic show. I had never seen it before and I really enjoyed it. And at that time we were able to meet my aunt and my two cousins at Tortilla Joe's for dinner. I ended up getting a tamale with just beans and rice, and my mom got a burrito. She also got a tequila flight. Or like a margarita flight with my aunt, and she said that it was really good. So that was kind of our short day at Disneyland. Definitely California Adventure was a lot more crazy. So we had breakfast at Flo's. We spent a lot of time in Cars Land. That's probably my favorite part of that park. I ended up getting just like the Americana breakfast, which had scrambled eggs, toast, and bacon, and my mom got the breakfast tamale, and she said that she really enjoyed it. Then we headed over to Screamin' California. My aunt decided to have us all hop in the single rider line because it was half the time that the 45-minute standby line was posted at. So we all got to get on a lot quicker, and even though we didn't get to sit together, like I said, we've been so many times that it was a unique way to experience it for sure. After that, my aunt and my mom decided to take a break, and me and my cousins went to Silly Symphonies. Now, the last time I was there, it was still the orange swings, and you'd go in and you'd hear like the bees buzzing, but now it's been reimagined to Silly Symphonies, which I thought was really cute. Then, because it was right across the way, we went into Little Mermaid, and that they have at Disney World, but I love that ride, so that was good. Then everybody except myself went to Grizzly River Run. I did not want to get wet and I really wanted to explore the Wilderness Explorer trail that they have here so I could be an explorer on both coasts. So I did get my senior Wilderness Explorer badge, which I will post right here. And I also had some downtime to shop by myself, and that is where I got my Dooney. So it's a nice little break, some downtime to kind of be by myself in the parks. So then we had our fast passes for Mission Breakout, which was awesome. I have to say I love it even more than Tower of Terror. I love the music. I love Guardians of the Galaxy as a movie anyway is amazing. So to see it, the projection as you are falling down and hear the big thumping music, it just was really cool. We did that, and then afterwards we were able to head to Animation Academy, which was just down that walkway, and draw Baby Groot, and I'll post some pictures here. So that was so neat that we were able to do Guardians of the Galaxy and then draw Baby Groot after that. And then we had some downtime. My cousin Morgan had some friends that obviously they live in California, so they live in the area, and they came to meet us at the park and they went and played. And then my mom, myself, and my aunt stayed in Pacific Wharf and drank margaritas and just had an hour or so to kind of hang out before we had our fast passes for the Cars Racers. I love that ride, so that was great fun to do as well. Then we went to see the Cars 3 preview that is inside the It's Tough to Be a Bug attraction at Disneyland California Adventure. I don't know why I said that because that's what I've been talking about this whole time. But it was so cool because it was in the theater and they kept all of the effects. So what they were showcasing, then there would be the puffs of smoke that you would see in the attraction normally, and like when the bugs run through your back, they incorporated that into the preview. So that was a really cool thing to see, and I'm glad that we did that for sure. And then to end our night, we went and saw Rode Soarin'. Again, we were able to get fast passes for that as well. And then we headed into the Grand Californian and had dinner at Storytellers Cafe. My mom got the buffet, so everybody at the table could kind of piece off of her, but I just got a margarita, a flatbread, and a drink, which again I'll post here. And I loved it. It was great food, and I would love to stay at that resort. Definitely think with California and Disneyland in general, it's of your benefit to stay on property, because not only do you get the extra magic hours, but because everything is so built up around that park, and that's not how Disney World is. I just think I forget that it does kind of take away the magic a little bit when you have to, like, you're at a hotel and then you have to cross the street, and there are some rougher parts that can be done there. You know, you see some homeless people and things like that, and it's just so much smaller, and it was a little depressing. And maybe it's because this trip wasn't off to a great start, but aside from all of that, I mean, I love Disneyland, and California Adventure especially is my favorite park of those two. So getting to be there for the Summer of Heroes was really cool, and exploring the park with my family was amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. I'm going to insert the pictures and videos as they are necessary, or as they're pertinent to this timeline. But if you guys like these, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I enjoy just being at the park and not necessarily vlogging, because I still am able to come back here and recap it and show you what I was able to get pictures of or videos of. So I hope you like this style, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!